Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in EUIV as Portugal, trying out the new colonization and stuff mechanics in Dharma. Cape Coast is complete. Cape Coast is probably going to want to dock and stuff too. Looking forward to the burgers being not unhappy soon. I briefly, between episodes, considered sending my navy and invading Pasai, but then I saw that Pasai has 4 heavies, and I just don't really want to commit my navy, plus a whole army, to go try to invade him. Although right now, it would be really good to force 50% of Pasai's... Well, he only has 12% control of the province of the node, but still, to force some of the money out of the Malacca node would be good. It would all trickle downstream. Trickle-down economics actually working. Can you believe it? Trickle-down trade, at least. Congo is at war, losing his cores over here again. I'm not going to give military access to anybody that asks, so... I'm also still apparently granting military access to Castile, which I don't really want to be doing anymore. And there's the gold mine in La Mancha. At some point, I'd like to get a hold of that, too. Foolish Castile hasn't even upgraded at 1 level. I feel like there's too much stuff on here. Let's temporarily remove merchants from the list. Don't have to keep scrolling so much. And we're only running 3 colonies right now. Add this to the trade company. Add this to the trade company. And I guess 3 colonies for the moment's fine. Actually, I can't believe trickle-down works. Trickle-down... Alright, I'm not trying to get political here, but trickle-down economics is bullshit. It's always been bullshit. And it's just not a real thing. The idea that you can give money to the wealthiest people in the world and it's going to somehow trickle down into the pockets of the poor? No. No! Have you ever played a Paradox game, ever? Come on. Everyone knows that's not a real thing. And if you don't, you're fooling yourself. The Sakalavan slave trade. Slaves sound great. The chief of Sakalava has contacted us and offered our traders slaves. A monopoly on the slave trade in his lands. In return for trading directly with him rather than any other local chiefs that have supplied us. So far, he offers to guarantee a steady and growing supply of slaves. In 2-base production in a province called Fiherana. So he's gonna, we're gonna make more fish, which is apparently only worth 2 ducats right now. Firana gets slave entrepot until the end of the game, giving local trade power institution and slaves becomes the production instead of fish. Great. Or our arrangements with the locals are working fine. Let's do it. Let's turn the fish into slaves. We like fish. Fish slaves. I want me some fish slaves. Good. More slaves. Okay, lots of stuff's going on. Ceuta is... have you decided to no longer attach to me? Is that what's happening? Or are you somehow faster than I am? It's like he's somehow faster than I am. Hey! Part of our army arrived. Good. Let's see. We've got you doing that. We've got you... who I think I also want to just bring home for now. So you're the 6-3. Let's grab the not 6-3 here and have him go off and invade Tunis. There is a heavy out there. Tell you what, let's just combine these navies and have our heavy protect it so we can go land on his capital. We don't have enough cannons with this part of the army, unfortunately. Losing trade conflict with him, and we have 2 rebels at 80%, which is to be expected. They are going to reinforce this fight pretty well. They broke the siege of Fez. They got that fearsome 2-6 leader. He's arriving on the 23rd, that's tomorrow. As long as we have our morale, I'm still okay with doing this fight. Like, we're just trading manpower, and it's not really a big deal. I can have more barracks or stuff, please. Sailors, that's also good. What am I looking for next? With Castile, I wanted to demand one of the provinces we need, or not demand, but get a claim on one of the provinces that we're going to need for forming Spain. So let's get a claim on Toledo. I do need to be a little bit cautious because Pasai might come over here and try to unsiege the Maldives for him. So I should try to pay attention to that, but... Hey, we have a farm estate complete in Mare. Our farm estate produces 1 local goods produced, basically worth 5 base production. It's decent. We've already got a workshop here. Barracks. Use a little bit more development so we can actually get more buildings there. It's still owned by the nobles. Eventually I want to revoke... Eventually I think I want to revoke like every province possible from the estates. So we can get our government reform progress growing faster and then also just get the full value out of the land. The only land I could revoke right now would be from the clergy, though, and if we do that, they're going to get, like, super mad. Clergy only have 1 province right now. I had given them this because I wanted them to be less mad. And I could actually afford to give them some more land now to make them loyal. Willing to consider it. Give them Tangiers back. The issue was we had too many modifiers that happened recently, and it just made them have a disaster. It's the only reason I revoked land from them in the first place. Same thing with Granada. Granada's got a modifier too, doesn't it? No. But it's got relatively high autonomy, and we could get some more ships and sailors and stuff by granting this to them. Sure, let's make the burghers loyal now. Trade income, please. Trade income was at 60. Now that they're loyal, it's going to go up even higher. Our trade efficiency was at 46%. Now it's going to be at 76%. So 59 ducats becomes how much? How much? We also have a farm estate in Evora. More grapes. Grapes into wine. 71.87 ducats in trade. Not too shabby. Let's land there. Arumba, now you don't need to give land to your states. What's the optimal amount of land to give out? Do we know? I'm still trying to discover that for myself. The biggest change that's giving me the most trouble is the fact that it used to be you could grant high autonomy provinces to your estates, wait till the autonomy got down to 25, and then revoke it from the estate and give them the newest high autonomy land. Now, if you wait till the autonomy is down to 25% and then revoke it, the autonomy goes back up to 50. So there's like this feeling where it's bad to take the land away from the estates. You'd rather just leave it there so it stays at 25% and you still get the benefit of 75% of the land while also getting whatever secondary effects the country gives you. This would also be good land for the burghers, by the way. Probably should have given them one of these instead. Especially like Cantabria. Oh. It's already given to them. So like with the clergy, for example, I could give them this interior land and at least get some taxes out of it, or I could give it to the nobles and try to get some more manpower out of this livestock. It seems like it's actually better to only give them land you absolutely have to, and then just lower autonomy whenever you can. I don't know. It's tough. So autonomy tick down effects are buffed. Yes, I would say that's a true statement. Anything that reduces autonomy over time now is more valuable than it used to be in the past. That is definitely true. Lost in mind and space. Someplace gets possible movement speed. Seems fine. Kill rebels have risen up. Well, we knew they were coming, but a lot of my army is not in the right spot. But we can commandeer these troops. Who are on their way up to help out with Tlemcen and all that stuff. Meanwhile, we're at negative 20% war score with the... this thing. Livonian Order is almost out of enthusiasm. Or almost out of enthusiasm. 14.5 war exhaustion. I'm not actually going to help. I mean, being the defender of the faith is just it's a theoretical title, right? It's just bragging rights, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard somewhere. For now, I'm letting Catalonia keep his trade because he's downstream from me, and I don't expect he's going to actually do anything. Somehow he's managed to field 2 troops off of his 1 province of 5 whole development. I'd rather that Ceuta not fall, but that's a lot of troops, and they're only suffering 1% attrition right now. You're technically not busy. Technically not. The best kind of not. Of course they already have a wall breach here. I mean, why wouldn't they? And the missionary, or sorry, the diplomat that's not busy should probably be spying on Aragon, because even though we're going to use Reconquest on Aragon in the next war, there's also provinces that I need for forming Spain. I need Zaragoza, which is not a Catalonian core. I don't border Zaragoza, though. I also need Castilla la Vieja, so we'll fabricate a claim on that, too. Dock is complete in Gold Coast. Good. Defender of the Faith, so you'll just send thoughts and prayers? Yes, that's how it's supposed to work, right? Gain papal influence. Cool. I'd like to maybe do one more click on this, just to bump my chances a little bit higher. 14%. Still not that great. 1 in 7. How old is the current Pope man, anyway? 74? Man, that guy's gonna die in no time. This one we can't convert due to religious zeal, which expires in 27. This is a gold mine, needs to be converted. Also is part of a trade company. Wait. Wrong religion in trade companies means that you don't have that penalty, do you? So even though it's the wrong religion, it still provides full value. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, what else can we convert? Guericro, or whatever. As soon as this guy's done, we turn the edict off here. I think that's everything I'm allowed to convert. I don't know why it shows territories on this list. Like, it shouldn't, I think. But, okay. If they take down Ceuta, they take it down. We're going to knock out Tunis here in a moment. I also have the Butuan separatists about to spawn. Hopefully this army is sufficient to kill the 21 stack here. And with the 300 ducats that I've amassed, I could build more buildings. More buildings everywhere, please. This army is going to need to stick down here to go take care of the Butuan separatists next. So it's definitely going to happen. So I guess these transports can just kind of hang out and be ready to maybe help out in the future. We have a 28% chance of taking Tunis's capital and knocking him out of the war. We also have the Mutapan separatists that are going to spawn. Man, there's just a lot of rebels that are about to pop up. Butua and Manikya. They do have much better siege ticks than they do. At 26 days versus their 45 days. That army will go take care of that now. How goes the war score against the Maldives? It's up to 9.6. War exhaustion. He is not going to be willing to join anytime soon, I think. Or surrender, rather. Why is it suggesting I build a courthouse in Ibo? I mean, really, there's no state maintenance here. There's no autonomy here, so why on earth should Ibo be at the top of the courthouse list? That just does not make sense at all. Tangier, on the other hand, it suggests a courthouse would be good here because I'm assuming there's some autonomy or just the fact that we've got the state edict on right now. I do have minus 50% costs to this. It might make sense to turn on the trade power edict in this state now too. For half ducat, we can get 50% more trade power from Porto, and this one also has the major colonial port from colonialism. Maybe that makes those make sense now. Porto. I can't see what the number would be because there's not enough building slots. But the main argument for building it would be the state maintenance reduction in Porto. 20 development. We would take the state maintenance modifier in Porto from negative 50% to like negative 75%, which would save a little bit of money. Might be worthwhile. But to do that, we need building slots, which means we need to get a world port so that we can have extra building slots in this state. I guess maybe I'll save up for that soon, possibly. Or possibly I'll just keep on building workshops and stuff. That's always an option. Arumba, will state edicts in your land affect provinces that an enemy owns but that you occupy? So you're talking about like in this area here? So like right now I have the state edict on for local defensiveness. And if we look in Melilla, which he controls, there is no active edict, and we look at their defensiveness, no. The answer is no. It does not protect or provide the bonus in their land. If it did, it'd be kind of crazy overpowered, I think. I'm just really hoping we win this siege so we can knock Tunis out of the war and then go fight just Tlemcen and Fazan's army. Hopefully we win the siege before they do. 21% chance we fail. Church is complete. Hey, he did not get it. Good. And we did get it. Cool. Come back from Congo, get a claim on his only province that I actually want. Temporarily come back from Aragon so we can get this peace deal before the next tick. Let's also teleport the leader over here. I want to march. I guess I should confirm that I'm going to get... Why are you three ships just hanging out here? You should protect trade in... in Gujarat. Just go over there. Go all the way to Gujarat. You'll get there eventually. Confirm that Tunis is going to peace out properly, is what I was saying before I do the peace deal. We have 46 war score, we got his capital, we want war reps, transfer trade, and all the money. And if not that, we can take, I'll just take the money instead of the transfer trade. Seems fine, you can leave now. Now we can commit to this fight, where they have far fewer troops. Need to get back to spying on Aragon. Dock complete in Zanzibar. Battle begun in Ceuta. Alright, Rafael is a 6-3, and he's doing pretty well against that first roll. Hopefully, the guy that we knocked out of the war is the 2-6. But no, it's not. Jesus! What a roll in the shock face. Another bad shock face. This guy is kicking my ass in the shock face. Not only that, but he has the defensive bonus for shock damage received. I don't think we're even going to hold out long enough for the reinforcements to arrive. They won't be there until the 12th of November. Damn. It was a surprisingly bad fight. Alright, I'm going to take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.